Alright, so this video is more of a question than it is a complaint, and I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. I'm not complaining or anything. If you guys have been following my channel recently, you guys know that Titanfall 2 is one of my favorite shooters to play right now alongside Infinite Warfare and Doom. And then on my PC side, I've been enjoying Squad and Insurgency, so nobody jump down my throat saying I'm a COD fanboy or that I'm bad at Titanfall or that I hate it. I don't, and I'm not, and I'm not. Just hear me out. So from a gameplay standpoint, Titanfall 2 is really fun, it's exciting and enjoyable. I love playing it. I'm actually going to play more of it tonight with my friend if he's online. And overall, with the product in general, I've been having a lot of fun. But I noticed an issue. It's especially prevalent in pilot versus pilot game modes, but it's prevalent in the entire game in general, maybe with the exception of Frontier Defense and the campaign. And that is, and I don't want to sound too stern here because I'm not angry, I'm mostly asking you guys what you think, but there's a lack of consistent, coherent flow in Titanfall 2's multiplayer, in my opinion. As much as I love the game, I can't help but feel like I'm constantly surrounded and I'm constantly in disadvantageous situations, or just that the spawns and the maps don't make any sense when playing Titanfall 2. Now, I am a little bit spoiled. Recently, Call of Duty's been trying to do combat within a frame, where combat is less random and is more directed, it's more intentional feeling. I don't feel as random or as sucker punched in Infinite Warfare. Also, games like Doom have a lot less players in the match, so I'm a little bit spoiled probably by those two games, but I like knowing that enemies aren't going to be constantly behind me. It's like, hey, okay, my teammates are here, they're going to be there. Whereas like with the size of the maps, the complexity of the maps, the movement of Titanfall 2, and the spawns come together and make it into a bit of a clusterfuck. I really hope you're watching what's happening in the gameplay, and please pay attention to the gunfights that I couldn't have won. Also, just know that my aim is really bad. I'm still finding the best response curve and sensitivity. I found that Classic on a low sensitivity is really good for me, and I'm getting better with that. Also, my dead zone was on large for a while, and I guess that was just an accident. Sometimes I play late at night and I do something stupid like that. So yeah, it made the point and shooty a little bit difficult. But I didn't know where people were going to be. I constantly felt surrounded, and that is something I don't like in a shooter. I like knowing that my teammates are on this side, they're spawning over there. The spawns can be flipping rapidly and the game can be fast-paced. The game can even be a little bit clustery. But even when I play games like Destiny's PvP, which is not balanced or set up properly in my opinion, I still feel like I know where enemies are going to be coming from and I can kind of like deduce that. But in Titanfall, there's no coherent flow to the way the maps work, and I feel like maybe they're too open and yet also too complex. Too many weird buildings and doors and rooms and hallways and big open areas and areas with a lot of elevation. You guys know that I like complicated maps, but when it doesn't fit the game, that's usually when you get shot in the back. Suddenly there's a guy here, you killed them here, they respawn and they're right in front of you again. And I have to say, the pacing just feels off. It feels bad. Add that with the fact that I feel like I can't use SMGs. I don't know if that's just me, but SMGs feel like they're doing nothing compared to the starting assault rifle, the R201, I believe is what it is. And then you add the abilities, the grenades. The game just feels a little bit clustery. And now sometimes also, and I might just sound like I'm complaining here, and I just noticed this, the game sometimes feels stuttery, and there's almost always one person in the match that's skipping around. Now, I know Titanfall 2 has a kind of almost a cult-like fan base, and they're very avid about defending their game, which is fine, go for it. But I would like to know if you can be objective. Just go play online and be objective about the game. And just, even if you're doing well or if you're doing poorly, just look at it for me and let me know what you think, or just let me know what you think without playing. Just tell me if you think I'm just bad or just stupid, or maybe it was just the map that's going on here in the gameplay. This, to be honest, happens on every single map in the game, but this match perfectly embodied what I was going through when playing PvP, attrition, amped hardpoint, and other game modes. So I could be wrong, I could be stupid, I could just be bad, but I feel like Titanfall 2's multiplayer just doesn't feel tight. The pacing feels off. It feels more off compared to Battlefield Team Deathmatch. It feels more off compared to Doom or Call of Duty. It feels more off compared to Halo. I feel like the map design, the weapon design, the ability design, and the player movement speed and just the player movement design all comes together, along with some pretty bad spawns in my opinion, and it just makes a negative experience. So if there's any more gameplay left in this match, I'm going to let it play here, and you can just watch it, and I'd like for you guys to tell me what you think. I feel like maybe the reason a lot of people quit playing Titanfall is because maybe people that are used to games like Battlefield, Call of Duty, and other shooters came to Titanfall 2 and felt constantly butt-fucked, and they felt like they were just a part of this giant cluster of action that didn't make any sense, and that turns a lot of people off. You can't have a game be a clusterfuck. So let me know your opinion. I'm not really complaining, I'm mostly asking based off my experiences the last couple of nights playing Titanfall 2. And also, one last thing, I love Titanfall 2, and in fact, I'm enjoying it more than Doom and Infinite Warfare right now, so no bullshit in my comment section. I'm asking my fans, because if you're a fan, you probably stayed to this point in the video, and you're listening to me ramble because you enjoy it, whatever, go please be bullshit police in the comment section for me. That's the only thing I could really ever ask for my subscribers, is that you can maybe be my bullshit police in the comment section. This is a question more than it is so a complaint. So anyway, let the gameplay roll. I'll see you later.